Buddy, hold on one second. Hey, everybody. I got muted there. All right. Well, welcome to the Cryptids and Conspiracies Saturday night. And anyway, so we are going to do kind of a interesting topic tonight. It was actually suggested by a friend of mine who may or may not show up later. You'll recognize him, John Longbox, John Bua, and we'll see if he shows up. We also have another one, possibly tardy, Mr. Abbey. He is not feeling quite well enough, but he might show up anyway. But the two we do have here, we got this guy.
Sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
That's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. Wookiees are known to do that.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
So welcome to the show, Wookie. You there?
I'm here. Can't you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
job.
We also have this gentleman right here.
If it's no Scottish, it's crap!
Hey, hello. Good evening. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yep, welcome. Welcome to the show. Tonight we're going to
Thank
talk
you for having
about. We are definitely happy that everybody is here. We're going to do this bi-monthly from here on out, at least till further notice, to try to kind of cut down on the time commitment. We have two that have kind of decided that every week is not going to be feasible for them. So,
He is here.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Look
okay.
who it is. Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Sure. Abby someone. Abby someone. Abby who? Abby normal.
Abby normal.
Hey, Wookie.
Yes, sir. Fuck you. And your cookie, too. Hey, wait. I raised you a bag of chips.
Yeah, but you
gonna
know where these are, or you know where they came from.
I know where they came from, you bastard.
I don't know. Should I be eating on this show?
I'm not entirely sure what that is, but we'll say hi. So hi to whatever that is.
The effing
Anyway.
kid. There we go.
Okay.
All right, good.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
All right, cool.
What the hell?
All right.
Hey,
Anyway.
Hey, Bunny, you've got
Yes,
you have a poll, correct?
I do. In both my horizontal and my vertical. So both of them.
I have a poll as well.
Okay.
On my, because we're also broadcasting on my other YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
So we're
All
on
right.
there. It's the So I got Cryptids and Conspiracies on 2 of my YouTube channels and on my Rumble. So please participate in the poll, everybody.
All right.
On Bunny's channels and on my channel.
We're everywhere.
Wish I could do it.
Everywhere.
Wish I could do it on X, but I've yet to figure out how to do a poll on X.
Yeah.
Anyway. But anyway, Joe Dominguez has showed up. Anyway.
Awesome.
Well,
Awesome. Thanks for showing up.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, so what do you guys know about number of stations to start with? You guys have any knowledge beforehand of this
Not
thing?
beforehand, no.
None.
I'd heard of them before
Mhm.
on other types of platforms. But yeah, I've never really done any digging into number stations.
No.
But
Okay.
I personally I think they're spies.
Okay. Well,
That's where I've come down on the subject.
all right.
It's
Well,
spies.
we'll have to discuss
least-
that at least that part of it. But
at least the modern day
yeah.
adaptations from say the 60s through now.
Well,
Right.
well, when you have like a topic to discuss, there's this lovely bald bearded guy who always seems to be talking about it. So let's
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah.
yeah, let's let Simon kind of give us a little bit of a primer
We have
about
red
these.
hair.
Bro,
Huh? No.
Nothing.
Anyway, all right. No, not me.
roll the
Yeah.
bald guy footage.
All right.
Shortwave radio signals, which occupy the radio frequency band between 3 and 30 megahertz, have the unique ability to bounce or skip off the Earth's ionosphere, allowing them to propagate over vast distances. This has attracted a devoted international community of shortwave radio enthusiasts who exploit the unique properties of the medium to listen to and communicate with shortwave stations from around the globe. But among the vast ecosystem of amateur broadcasters, international news services, and emergency communications networks, every so often, shortwave operators stumble upon something truly eerie and bizarre. Take the frequency 4625 kilohertz, known to radio amateurs as UVB76 or simply the buzzer. First discovered in 1985, the buzzer broadcasts nothing but a constant monotonous buzz made up of two distinct tones, repeating 25 times per minute. Every few weeks or so, this buzzing is interrupted by a voice which proceeds to read out a string of random words or numbers in Russian. The buzzing then resumes, carrying on 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. While the source of UVB76 has been traced to two sites outside of Moscow and St. Petersburg, no agency or organization has ever admitted to operating the station. This has led to endless speculation as to the buzzer's function, with some theorizing that it is used to probe the ionosphere for radio interference, others that it is part of Russia's infamous dead hand system designed to automatically launch the nation's nuclear arsenal in case of attack. More likely, however, is that the buzzer belongs to a curious breed of radio stations whose origins lie in the shadowy world of Cold War espionage and which continue to faithfully serve the world's intelligence services to this day. Welcome to the strange and mysterious world of numbers stations. Number stations are nearly as old as radio itself, with the first examples appearing in Europe during the First World War. Their numbers exploded, however, in the Cold War era, with the phenomenon first coming to the attention of radio amateurs around the mid-1970s. Number stations are so named because they typically broadcast nothing but seemingly random strings of numbers, letters, or sometimes words. These messages are transmitted in a variety of formats, including Morse code, phrase or frequency shifting, and voice, either real or synthesized.
Radio.
Okay.
You're muted. There you go.
It's
And
the
now you're
Mexican
muted again.
radio. That's what's the problem.
You're muted, Bunny.
I guess he's off the radio waves. Right.
It's the Illuminati.
Those gay frogs.
Definitely.
Okay.
Black helicopters.
All right. So sorry. Your StreamYards is like
What do
playing
you
the
mean,
clip
bro?
over and over again. It's driving me crazy. Anyway.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, StreamYards has changed hands now. It's owned by somebody else. So now we're
Yeah.
really
Well,
gonna
we'll
have
find out if it.
Okay.
We'll find out if it improves it or kills it. But we'll find out. But
Yeah.
anyway. So okay. So basically, what number stations are is they basically from the moment that the first radio signal was received, which is according to official sources, Marconi's Watson Get In Here, which is supposedly the first radio signal that was supposed to be sent. But the thing about it is, though, is Tesla may have sent stuff way earlier than that. but he just doesn't get the
All
credit for it, as usual. That's
Oh, yeah.
typical of Tesla.
Oh,
Of course not. Of course not.
They steal his technology, give it to somebody else. That person takes
yeah.
claim for But anyway,
The usual, yeah.
the usual. But from the very first, almost the very first signal, people were finding frequencies where these strange voices were like reading out numbers or random words or whatever, and so that started like, we're talking pre-World War I is the first recorded one, and so it's almost like they were going on, the radio signals were like in the air. We just didn't have the ability to just tune in on them. And so it's entirely possible that they predate our ability to do radio. So anyway.
Possibly.
Well, you know how you know how it is. All this technology is always the public gets access to it a lot later than when it's invented. So that's just how it is, isn't it? They bounce around and do things until public gets access to it. So,
well, I mean, that's the thing. There's always rumors that we have like technologies that the military and government has access to before the ordinary human or ordinary mortal man public does.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we know that Tesla was sending and receiving signals before Marconi, but Marconi was the one that officially gets listed in the books as the one that first put the radio signal. So,
Radio, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wireless.
But I mean, that's one of the things, though. That's at least one of the theories is that. But I mean, that's at least one of the theories out there that But when you listen to these signals, and I got like 5 of the most famous ones.
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah, but they're pretty weird. So the first one I'm going to play for you is called the gong. Okay.
Oh no.
So here you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. Good old East Germans.
Yeah.
Well, when you hear
taken over by the KGB, that's a surprise.
Yeah. Surprise, right?
No surprise at all.
Shocking.
Yep. Okay, the next one I'm going to play for you is called the Swedish Rhapsody. I believe that's the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Let me play that one for you. Here you go.
She just read out my phone number. Ah!
They read out your phone number. Oh my gosh, you've been doxxed from the East Germans.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That one's that one's not the creepy. I mean, the little girl voice is pretty creepy, but there's some of them that are even creepier than that one. Now the next one I'm going to play is called The Poacher. This is like the most famous one, I think. So.
Oh
let me
yeah,
play that
yeah.
real quick.
When back in the day, I think back in the 80s, I still had a transistor radio, little handheld transistor radio, AM, and you could pick up overnight. Just talking about the bouncing stuff off the ionosphere. I could pick up a radio station, like I think it was from New York or Minnesota, someplace overnight.
Right.
Faintly,
okay.
but you could pick it up. But there were some times you're just fiddling with this little dial, this little handheld job.
Yeah.
So if you were near the window or near something that was conductive, to get like an antenna boost, you could pick up these weird stations. Would play music like that. It'd be fuzzy as hell, but you'd hear like Ring Around the Rosies or some weird shit, followed by somebody talking gibberish or what, at that time I thought gibberish, or reciting some poem or something weird, but they weren't legitimate radio stations.
Well, the Enigma code was basically a number station. Because the Enigma code basically they would just broadcast, and it seemed like random numbers, and things like that. And but the only way they were able to crack the Enigma code was the fact that they figured out that because of the German arrogance, the German leaders' arrogance, they had to sign off everything with Heil Hitler. And so that gave them at least those letters automatically.
Right.
And so
they did pick up a submarine that had an Enigma device with a code book. So
they had the Enigma device. Well, they had Enigma devices, but they didn't have the code sequence. The code sequence would change every day, and so they would have to listen. The first thing they would give is like the new setting, and so that's what they had to crack. And so they figured out that and in spite of the movie, this was like multiple people that finally cracked the code. It wasn't just the Turing. It wasn't Alan Turing only, but he was there, but it wasn't only him. But think about it. This was the Enigma code. Basically, they knew that they were talking to each other. They could not find out. Now, the Japanese had a code, but America cracked it before Pearl Harbor. But and so they sent they told FDR in his inner circle that this attack was coming because they cracked the code, and but they didn't move. The only thing they moved out was the carriers. So we already did a show on this. That did the FDR know? But they did use that information in Midway and just absolutely clobbered the Imperial Navy.
Sent a fake message to confirm.
Said that they were out of water and and so basically they faked that they were out of water, and then suddenly the Japanese were sending codes back and forth that this target is out of water. It's like, bingo, So anyway,
there you are.
Okay, got a couple more here. This one is called Backwards Music. Now this one's going to get on your nerves real quick.
John is dead. John is dead.
Here you go.
John is dead.
All right, yeah, play this one. Yep.
Yep.
That was
annoying. I don't know what I hate more, that or modern music.
Oh. Well, all right, one more famous one to go. This is one's known as the buzzer. So
God.
Yeah. There we go.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, John's Longbox is here. He's in the waiting room.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I see that. Welcome to the show, Mr. John.
How you doing, guys? Sorry.
Hey.
Hello.
Sorry I'm late.
So we were going through what? Is it gonna make it? Is it gonna stay?
Sure.
Okay.
What?
All right. I'm seeing the spindle of doom. I'm just checking. All right, man. So this is your topic, your suggested topic, John. What do you know about them? The number stations.
I used them as story fodder for my role playing games a few times, and
Oh, okay.
They are just the best for conspiracy theories. I'm sorry I missed you guys. I had friends over. We were playing board games, and we got two guys that just like to argue every rules, and I'm like, come on. But I'm proud I played Twilight Imperium. It's the 5th time I played, and it's the first time I didn't come in last. So I'm getting
There
better.
you go. All right. All right.
That's a good thing.
So,
Well, your
anyway.
improvement didn't really work for us this time because you said you get knocked out first. So
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, the improvement kept me in another hour because each turn is literally an hour. So what are these things?
Yeah.
I think the most logical explanation is probably the best, and I think the logical explanation is I think they're like spy networks, other nations watching each other, and like the poses and the codes, and maybe are stuff that other people are listening to. And then, of course, other people, they're aliens. There's messages from other dimensions. They're demons. But I'm a conspiracy guy. I'm sure we all are. But I think that's what they are. I think they're maybe like leftovers from the Cold War.
Well, let me ask you a question, though.
Sure. I'm going to turn the volume up.
Okay. Well, the first number stations that are recorded happened almost right after we first started receiving radio signals from anywhere, and so they almost they like the radio technology wasn't a like common thing when we first started hearing these number stations. There's days.
What year is that when radio became common?
Well, let me look at it up, but
like, is this pre-World War One?
Yeah, it's pre-World War One. Yeah, the first number stations were pre-World War One.
Forgive me if I'm talking too much, guys. I don't mean to.
No. Go ahead.
That's all right.
I'm thinking, anytime, like, once technology becomes common, don't you think that governments already had it for like 15 to 20 years?
Well, that's what we were talking. That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly what I said earlier. Yeah.
But wireless telegraphy started in 1909 officially. But that we know of, Nikola Tesla may have had working models before that. He said he did, and that his technology suddenly pops up around the world, with Marconi. So I mean that's Tesla thinks he had it as late as let me get the right date here.
And the first war number station, what was that, like around 1910 or so, 1915?
Yeah, something like that.
So would it be logical to say that maybe they were prepared? Like they knew war was coming. What did the war start in 1914 in Europe and 1917 for us in the States?
I think
so. Yeah, thereabouts.
So I don't know. That to me only reinforces that it was probably some sort of military espionage.
Okay. So Tesla filed a key radio patent application as far back as 1897. But he was developing the technology before then. He was actually showing radio control.
That's early.
Vehicles in the World's Fair.
And obviously, no radio station was picked up before this because we wouldn't have been able to receive them even if they were broadcasting.
Right. And so, so the question is what were these first, like, were these signals already in the air and we just started developing the technology to pick them up? And so were they pre-existing to our ability to understand them? Because there's radio signals are going through the air all the time.
Right.
There's radio signals passing through you as we speak. It's just a different frequency. And so there's several theories that I read. One of them was that these were like codes from a different dimension. Maybe it's like alien technology. Maybe it's like ancient human technology, something like that. But the thing about it is they're almost impossible to triangulate where these are coming from. And which is one of the reasons why they've been we know they have been in use by spy agencies and people like that. The Germans were using them with the Enigma, and we know that usage is definitely. But the thing is that there's still there's so many of them are still broadcasting, and have been recorded broadcasting since the early 50s. And you can still pick them up. They're still broadcasting. And so what kind of technology is that?
I don't know, but I'll tell you, they're creepy as all get out. Like, I remember sitting and listening to them, and I had to turn it off because I was getting myself scared. You know, there's nothing scarier than your own imagination. So when you're filling in the blanks, they give you the creep, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, I was just telling him before you came on was that I had an old transistor radio back in the 80s, a little handheld box one. I could pick up all kinds of weird shit overnight, you know, on an AM station, and I could pick up like stations from like, you know, 3, 4, 5 states away, maybe even as far as New York from California. But I would also pick up these weird broadcasts, and it wasn't really a radio station.
Right.
They would have like weird music. And then someone talking, and then play more weird music.
Nice,
but it wasn't a radio station. So yeah, that was creepy.
Do you guys remember? I'm sorry, Cooper. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you guys remember UHF? Like, are we? I know I'm old enough, but and I see all the beards and the gray hair. But do you remember back in old radio TV? You'd go to
UHF.
I used to love that. You'd flip through and like you'd find some guy just like staring at you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, that's 11-year-old me was always looking for naked chicks, and once in a while, sometimes you'd see like a pirate radio station broadcasting punk rock videos, which
right,
yeah.
So I like, and then once I found out about number stations, I was like, immediately I thought it was like local punks broadcasting stuff, but then I started seeing this is like numbers. But as much as I'm a conspiracy guy, I have to say that the simplest explanation probably is the best. It's governments spying on each other or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you remember that?
Probably.
You remember that movie, Pump Up the Volume?
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. Like things like that. Yeah.
Go ahead, Abby.
Just to give us a reference, the first radio waves were discovered in 1886. And the first broadcast of radio was in 1906.
There you go. Officially, but Tesla says he could do it before then. Tesla says he could do it as far back as 1898.
They can always do it before the official thing.
Right. Well, Tesla always got there first, but then because he was such a poor businessman and because he's so in his brain, he's probably autistic as shit. But he always got taken advantage of because he's just like, okay, I discovered this, I can come back to it later. But then somebody would like say, oh, you discovered this. Well, let's take that, and it's like, I officially discovered it. And boom, Tesla gets cut out. So that's why he died penniless. But even though he discovered most of our modern technology, but anyway.
I always tell the story whenever we talk about conspiracy theories. My childhood friend Jimmy, his sister married this guy, and he's an aeronautical engineer. He's super nerdy guy, and he claims, I can't prove it, he claims that he worked at Area 51.
Oh,
now,
okay.
Because of him, I got really interested in Area 51, and I actually went up there when I lived in Albuquerque. It's a legit place, and he's just like. Now, I don't know if he's psyoping me or if he's telling the truth, you know what I mean? But he seems like a normal guy. I trust him. This is what he tells me. He goes, John, I build airplanes for the government. He goes, I have a low clearance. He goes, but what I've seen looks like Star Wars. He goes, but I can't talk about it. Because there's guys who design stuff that are high clearance. He goes, and also I'm compartmentalized. I don't know the full scale of the projects I'm working on. He goes, but what I've seen, we go to Area 51 and we fly it. He goes, then Cooper and Abby and Cruel, we see it and we go, oh my God, a UFO. We call up the government and report it. And then the government uses that as information. Okay, our stealth technology was spotted by 4 guys. This guy just spotted this or whatever. And it's all part of the experiment. He goes, We have to build stuff and we have to fly it somewhere. And in the 40s, Area 51 was abandoned. He goes,
remember the episode of the X-Files with the X-Files experimental aircraft and all that? It's like that.
Yeah. He goes, it is unidentified and it is a flying object, but that doesn't mean it's from Jupiter.
No.
So what once he told me that, I'm like, it makes total sense. He goes, and then we started flying them over Mexico, and now Mexico, now everybody has cell phones. It's getting harder and harder and harder. He goes, but when you report this stuff, so I'm thinking of the same thing with number stations. It's probably something whenever we see a UFO, you did see something. It did look crazy. The lights were like this. Maybe they were projecting rays that effed up your mind, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's from space. It means it's probably into the government. Let's face it, the government.
Well, I always bring up when somebody's talking about the gap between public technology and what's available to the military. I always bring up the SR-71 Blackbird. Okay,
ooh, nice.
Because here is a craft that didn't officially exist, and when they were retiring it, it was at the end. Yeah, at the end of its life cycle, when it was just ready to fall apart, they decided it's like, okay, we're retiring the SR-71. Let's break the official airspeed record on the way to put it in mothballs, and so that's how far ahead they were. That this vehicle was so far ahead of its time that it was able to break the airspeed record on its way to be retired.
I watched a documentary on the SR-71 just recently, and they were talking about it, and Skunk Works was, started that whole project and everything like that, and with the Air Force involved. Mm-hmm. Well, they started getting once they got the prototypes in the air, they started getting all kinds of phone calls and stuff. I saw something flying around. I've never seen this before. What is this? And stuff. They didn't know what the hell it was. And the Air Force was inundated with all these phone calls of a UFO and aliens are coming. And it was the SR-71.
There's an SR-71 at the front entrance of the Balboa Park Air and Space Museum. Abby, you've probably seen it there.
Yeah.
So
it still looks way ahead of anything that's flying.
Oh
today.
It's freaking nuts, especially when you get close to it. It's crazy.
Well, but the thing about these number stations, though, that I think kind of like, I was talking about the pump up the volume guy. That he was using a shortwave radio. People make a mistake with shortwave. They think shortwave means distance, but it doesn't mean distance. It means amplitude.
Right.
Okay. And as a matter of fact, AM actually reaches further than FM, which is why AM dominated radio for so long. It's because it's broader. The broader your amplitude, the more distance it carries. And these number stations, the amplitude is so broad that they could come from practically anywhere on the planet or off the planet.
Yeah.
And that's where the mythology kind of comes in. It's because, go ahead.
Think about ham radio. I mean, they can bounce thing off repeaters all over the world and send a message out. I mean,
and ham radio used to be a popular hobby. I mean,
it does.
Yeah.
Assume we're all comic book people. That's what formed the Avengers. Jones and the what team brigade, they were all ham radio operators.
Right. Well, the thing about ham radio is that it kind of became hard to continue the hobby because suddenly a lot of the parts for ham radios just inexplicably stopped being produced.
Well, what happened to Radio Shack? Hello, you can't buy those.
That's when most people switched to salami radios.
Yeah,
there you go. But that's the thing. I mean, that's another conspiracy theory we could get into. But
pepperoni radio.
The fact that we seem to be going backwards in technology and that things that
the backwards technology is harder to make obsolete. Like if you take the solenoid, all the computers out of cars, they're cheaper, they're better. I think we're screwing ourselves by making things more complicated.
What happened? Remember the
old carburetor?
Remember when they started crushing cars?
Right. That's
and
why
they crushed almost all the cars from like it's one period of time for some reason, you know.
Yeah, the Obama era of cars or cash for clunkers. I thought that was sinister. Now
Yeah.
you can't buy a $500 beater car that'll drive across the country. You got to buy a computerized car that can be tracked. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend had a Geo Metro, and he was like 300-pound guy, and he was able to get in and out of that Geo Metro, and they would drive forever. They would drive forever.
California and back on 1 tank of gas.
Yeah, they would drive forever, and they got incredible gas mileage. But I mean, I had a hamster wheel for my engine, but they could go forever.
But you could drive. Yeah, I bought it when gas prices first.
Well, the Geo Tracker could outclimb a Jeep. I know that for a fact. The Geo Trackers could outclimb a Jeep, but then suddenly the GM took them over and absorbed the Geo brand, and suddenly they were crap cars. So
I'll take my dad's '65 Ford Falcon any day of the week because you can actually work on the car and repair things on your own. Not like today where you need a science degree or a computer degree.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Vehicle, you know.
Yep. Well, the thing about number stations though is that technology. They just represent this this fact that we've had technologies dating all the way back to the 1900s and maybe even before that, 1898, as far back as Tesla says. But that technology could still, those signals could be still floating around out here. At those number stations, some of them have been like recorded broadcasts as far back as the 50s, and they're still, you can still hear those broadcasts. It's like, so what exactly kind of technology can last from? Go ahead.
Remember the movie Contact?
Yeah.
Movie Contact. The first radio waves that were received by this thing were
the first television signal. First television signal.
Yeah. Were Hitler's opening lines at the 36 games. You know, it's kind of like that. They're out there. They're traveling further out. So no telling.
That was a great moment in that movie where they finally focused it in, and there's a swastika. Everybody's like,
oh shit,
oh no. So, but anyway, sorry, spoilers.
Well,
spoilers.
I was thinking that the technology would that survive the likes of a electromagnetic pulse?
Well,
that's a good question because early stuff is all like tubes and that would survive. It's not until it gets chips and stuff like that. So as an electrician, my answer is I don't know, but I'm going to investigate now. I didn't think of that.
I was thinking that if that technology could survive,
wasn't there a
could a backup?
Yeah.
You know, for military backup.
Wasn't there a EMP from a sunspot or something? There was an explosion. This is like in the 1870s or 1880s, where I thought it created some sort of feedback loop through the telegraph system.
Right.
There was some incident involving the telegraph system, and it was it had to do with some kind of a coronal ejection or something like that from the sun.
Yeah.
And it freaked it out, at least here in the United States.
Fried several of the transmission lines.
Yeah.
Well, it could be.
So I don't know if that was an EMP or not. I probably was, obviously, from the sun. Because a coronal ejection didn't reach the Earth, but I think the residual wave hit the Earth and caused those things to freak out and burn out.
I know. Was it? I think it was right before Sandy. We passed through a solar flare. That was the largest recorded one, and then like 2 months later we had those. That's too much of a coincidence, you know. Like people forget that the sun is the source of all of our weather, you know. So what are the odds that we go through one of the largest solar flares in recorded history, that we have the technology to record, and then we have a killer storm, and then they try to blame us on climate change?
Yeah, exactly.
I remember
but pay no mind to the moving freaking magnetic north, and where the magnetic.
I'm glad you said that. That's another one of my topics.
Ignore that. That doesn't exist. We got man-made smog and bullshit and cow farts. That's
All right.
what we got to.
Number of stations thought there were just backwater way of syncing times for radio signals had time data included.
That is interesting.
Well, the thing about it is, though, is it dates way back, and we didn't really have. Everybody had like mechanical timepieces back when number of stations first appeared. So I'm gonna have to say probably not.
Yeah, that is interesting, though. That's an interesting thought.
It's an interesting theory, though. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, when you talk about number stations, though, you're talking about of course you got the whole spy theory that this is just spies talking to one another. You got the whole theory that governments communicating with their agents overseas, things like that. You also have like some people think that they're like, if you could like decode some of these like that date way back, that you might be able to like predict things, that it might be like prophetic,
What do they call that? Gematron, the using the Bible through like old Jewish mysticism to turn numbers into letters or letters into numbers and make predictions. That's fascinating too. That's a whole other.
Yeah, Kabbalah. You're talking about Kabbalah?
Yeah, but there's a specific method
of
Kabbalah called Gamatra, which is
number. Well, we're probably gonna do Bible codes before too much longer. That's along those lines too.
There you go.
Well, that's a topic for another day, but we'll get there. But I guess at the same time, I mean, I guess like you said, it's the Occam's razor, the simplest explanation is often the right one, and so. I mean, you can all the grandiose theories and stuff that are out there, but the bottom line is that the most likely scenario is this is a system that was basically acquired by governments before the public had access to it, and was suborned to pass codes back and forth. Underneath the noses of other governments and things like that. So that's the most common and probably most reliable.
It's not a difficult theory to accept when you consider that the American military pretty much invented the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they had the internet as far back as the 70s. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't Al Gore? Exactly. What the hell?
It wasn't Al Gore. No.
Al Gore.
It wasn't Al Gore. Now Al Gore, he invented the climate grift.
Oh yeah.
So, he got a Nobel Prize for inventing the climate grift. But
I think it's funny all these climate crazies, climate change and the oceans are gonna rise, and they buy houses on islands.
On the islands and coastlines, yeah. Yeah, Obama was the biggest climate change dude. I mean, he was like, "Oh, it's the biggest threat to our to our entire world," and then he's like buying Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah,
or John Kerry.
It gets better.
Flying all over the place. What about your carbon?
It gets better. It gets better. A lot of the people who are crying about the climate now want war with Russia, which means nuclear annihilation.
Yeah, it's like okay, tree hugger.
That'll solve the problem, but there'll be nobody here.
Oh man.
Yeah,
oh, man.
Exactly.
Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and hold on a second. Got a comment. It says definitely interesting. We have a few of come on, display. Interesting. We had a few of these in the UK. I think they're from Russia, but with all the stuff going on in HARP, Christ knows what's going on. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. It's the government controlling the climate. That's one from another day. We're gonna have to go into
Chemtrails.
a hurricane that took a left turn.
Yes. A hard left turn.
Hard left turn.
Yeah. Hard left turn, namely Helene. Anyway, so before we go down that rabbit hole, so let's go ahead and we'll do a vote on this. Anybody else got anything to add to the conversation before we vote? Anyone?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
Well,
All
I
right.
think we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah. All right.
I think there's stations where Bigfoots are talking to each other.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
That's it.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
That's it. It's Sasquatch.
They're just not doing tree knocks.
And the funny thing is, it's Bigfoot keeping track of the Loch Ness monsters and chupacabras.
Yes.
There you go.
Well,
There
you
you
go-
go.
That Loch Ness monster is still looking for that 350.
Exactly.
Okay, John, you're on the right show, evidently. Anyway.
Well, what about the
Yes.
The Yeti.
Nessie is
Yeah.
out there somewhere.
Yeti Schmetty.
Yeti's
Come
still
on.
frigid.
Anyway.
They don't get along.
Yaren.
Yeti.
They're still up at the Vartlof. They're still up at the Vartlof Pass.
Are
Anyway.
Yetis different species of Bigfoots, or just Bigfoots in different geographical locations?
They're more aggressive than Bigfoot ever thought of being. There's more Yeti attacks than there is Bigfoot attacks listed.
Yeah.
So
I was going to make a racist.
I don't know.
So
I don't know. There you go. Well, they are white. There you go. They are the white Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Cultural
Okay.
appropriation.
Okay, so I'm going to vote debunked on this one. I don't think it's supernatural. I think it's eerie and creepy as crap, but I think it's still within the realm of possibility of humankind to create this. So I'm going to go counterclockwise. John, what do you think?
as much as I'm always rooting for a crazy extraterrestrial space alien, I think it fits within the realm of it. It's something governments are doing, and that's why we're not going to get an answer, because they're probably still using them for something. Like the fact that they're ham radios, they probably using tubes and stuff that could survive conditions, you know. So yeah, I don't think they're anything special, but they are creepy, and I am kind of fascinated with them.
Okay, so debunked for you. All right,
Debunked.
so debunked. All right, Abby, what do you think, man?
Oh, they're debunked. I think they're man-made. They've been going on forever, and they're passing codes through them. Just like
All right.
said. I mean,
okay. All right. What about you, Cruel? What are you thinking, sir?
I'm also thinking that it's debunked, that it's just spy networks, backup, communications of old, you know, you name it.
Even as far back as the 1890s, you think that?
Yeah,
okay.
Possibly at least 100 years, let's say.
All right,
100
gotcha.
years.
Wookie, what are you thinking?
I think they're just signal stations for spies.
All right.
That's how they get their information and what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
And you know, that's what they are. And
Well,
at
whatever
least the
technology
modern
technology they're using, we need to start using that technology again, because I mean, some of these are predating like
look at
them.
the old refrigerators, the old rounded refrigerators. They would last for 80 years, and now my refrigerator is only like 6 years old. It's making noises that start to terrify me in the middle of the night.
Right.
Yep. I got an ice maker that won't work. And
Well,
it's like,
no shit.
How hard is it to make ice? How freaking hard is it to make ice?
Question
Anyway.
is, who deems these things obsolete? You know,
I know. Exactly.
right?
Well, we went from.
I thought one of the biggest government overreaches was a couple of years ago, maybe 10 years ago now, where they just said no more dial-up TVs, no more antenna. Everybody's got to get cable.
Yeah, exactly.
Bullshit.
You know, that was why is the government
digital TV
dictating what TVs I could? That is such overreach.
Yeah, and then that's pretty much the demise of like places like Radio Shack, where you can actually get freaking tubes, and stuff like that, and transistors and all that shit to repair your actually make your own radio.
Make your own radio.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Another good comment by our friend 8455 IM. Although with radio stuff there used to be find megahertz 370, maybe they figured that out way earlier than we thought. Okay. Well, let me check my my two polls.
Yeah, I got.
So we have. Okay, I got one in the middle on one of mine.
Just one poll is not enough.
In the middle.
What the hell?
I got 1 and 1.
Okay, I got it in the middle on mine.
One
Other
and
one
one.
too. So
I got 1 debunked and 1 confirmed.
All right.
I don't know what. I have no idea. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing.
Are these?
Actually, wait a
Whatever
minute.
they're
There's
all
saying, I
freaking
want
freak.
some.
Wait. Oh, now there's 3 votes. So there's 2
Uh-huh.
for debunked and 1 for confirmed.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
When we get
all
those
right,
ballots back out of the printer and over in Phoenix, well, we'll have a winner. It's not over yet. We got to still count for 5 weeks.
Right. All right. Plain
Hanging Chad.
370.
The hanging Chad.
Yep. There we go. And yeah.
All
righty.
So I just
Whisper, I
ended
think.
my poll. So yeah, 2 debunked
Okay.
and 1 confirmed.
All righty. Okay. So it looks like we're pretty solidly on the debunked on that one.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and make this official right quick. And 1 second. And there we go. All right, here we go. Okay. So that is hold on.
Nice.
Ruh-roh.
All right. So that is debunked. So okay. Thank you for coming, John, and hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was late.
Yeah.
Oh, no worries.
Oh, that's fine. That's
That's
fine.
okay.
Once we
That's
try
all
to
right.
schedule at least one game of Twilight Imperium a year, and now we
Yeah.
all enjoyed it so much that we want to do it more regularly because we spent half the time going over the rules. You know,
There you go. There you go.
did any of you ever play this game? Twilight Imperium?
I've heard of it. I haven't played
Yeah.
it yet.
Well, I'll leave you a link.
I've heard of it. Yeah,
you
I've
know,
heard of it.
when we do these, I'll
sure.
leave you a link just in case you want to pop on.
Make sure you read the rules because you never know. There might be a fucking another Bobby Riggs running around trying to bet people.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Bobby Riggs.
That came up.
But he was
again
in on it. He
recently.
made money.
That came
did.
up again recently. I mean, our show was way ahead of the game because people are suddenly starting to talk about it again, and I'm like,
There ain't no way on God's
were
green
talking
earth
about
he
that.
fucking lost
"There's
in
no
a fair
way,
match against Billie
there
Jean
is
King.
no way
I'm sorry.
he lost that
There is-
match."
he
It's
brutalized that one
statistically-
lady. He
Margaret
turned
Court.
that one chick into just salami. I mean,
Yeah, it's
he destroyed
possible.
her with little effort.
possible.
And
but
she was
anyway-
the number one.
Yeah. So we've had a lot of fun with a lot of topics so far, and so we're gonna go back to a bi-monthly model. So we won't be here next week, but we will try to do one week after next. And so anybody got a topic that they'd like to do week after next?
Did you guys do
Anyone?
Tartaria yet?
What is that?
What?
The existence of Tartaria. It's my newest and favorite.
Tartaria. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah,
Okay.
I've heard of that.
That
I'm not-
Tartaria was this
What's that
advanced
again?
civilization, and then somewhere before World War I, they wiped it. To restarted civilization because
Oh,
you can see it existing on old maps, and now there's no references to it, and
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Okay.
I don't even
right.
slide.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we
I-
did
I
something
brief-
similar
I
with
briefly heard
Atlantis,
of it.
I think. Yeah, we did something similar
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Atlantis. So okay, Tartaria then. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
what would be the premise? Did Tartaria exist?
Yeah, did Tartaria
Yeah.
actually
Did it exist?
It-
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the global cover up to cover up this civilization? That literally
All right.
That would not be too far off from the truth since we all know the Smithsonian Institute hides shit and destroys stuff, especially when it comes to giant people.
Them in the
find
British
giant bones and
Museum.
shit.
Them
So
in
is
the
this-
British Museum,
Is this
definitely.
Is this the thing about?
Yeah, we might be
ice
onto something
wall in
then.
another continent.
No,
I think there was an advanced civilization.
it's like
That was-
like northern Russia, but like
Yeah.
I mean I could go on and on and on about, but we research, but like the proof is all these similar architectures throughout the world, and then we don't build them
That's
anymore.
right.
And
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
It's fun. I don't believe it, but it's fun.
okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, who knows?
Let's do that then.
We have done that before, where we've done we've like looked at a topic that none of us believed in, and then we wound up confirming it. So nukes and Mandela effect changing our timeline. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anytime we go in, try to go in with an open mind, and we've had our mind changed more than once. So
Yeah.
but anyway, that's the fun of this show. We just want to basically come to a conclusion at the end of it. Most of these shows, they like end on like a vague, vagary, but we like to at least have like a concrete. This is our opinion at the end of every show.
Did I ever tell you that one of my coworkers is a flat earther?
Oh yeah, you did. You did mention that. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Him to convince him otherwise.
Wow.
Oh boy.
He's
Holy
the
crap.
smartest person in the room.
There you go. Anyway.
Oh crap.
Okay, kids. We are going to. On that note.
Oh, boy.
All right. Weekend
You're out
next
there.
we're going to come back with Tartaria, or Tartaria, however you want to pronounce that. Did it exist? That's going to be our next topic of discussion. Maybe John will be able to revisit. Maybe not. He's a busy guy, but at least I'll be here and Cruel will be here. I can confirm that.
I'll make every
Most likely, yeah.
I won't be here on the 24th. I can tell you that. So, but that's probably the bye week for us anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I won't be. I won't be here in 2 weeks because I'll be in Denver, Colorado.
there you
Okay.
go.
All
You
right.
can do the airport in Denver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Live.
yeah. He gets to go
All right.
see the Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There you
he's-
go.
Lucifer. That's
Evil.
right, yeah.
We did one on Lucifer, and we confirmed that we thought Lucifer was demonic. We did.
Yeah.
That was one of those that we went in kind of open
Definitely,
minded.
the way that thing
That
stares
is
at you.
definitely demonic.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that is, that's demonic. Holy crap. Anyway. All right. Thank you all for coming. We will see you guys next time. Thank you all for coming.
Louise.
And
Thanks for inviting me. Sorry I was late.
no problem. No problem.
No worries.
All right.
It's good. It's good. Anyway, see you all next week. I'm sorry, week after next.
Mhm.
Anyway, you'll see me, but you won't see this show till the week after
weeks.
next. Anyway. All right. You guys have a very good week, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Okay. There we go.